When you hear the term money laundering, what images come to mind? Perhaps soggy cash coming out of the washing machine? Or dollar bills hanging out to dry on the clothesline? Movies and television have glamorized money laundering. Some may associate money laundering with the dirty money of organized crime going back as far as the bootleggers during Prohibition. Money can be laundered in a variety of ways and can take many forms. The term extends from white-collar financial crimes to underground illegal acts. Money laundering encompasses any crime ranging from a simple method of disguising the origin of funds to a highly complex scheme involving a web of international businesses and investments. Criminals use the method to disguise the illegal origins of their wealth and protect their assets, avoid suspicion, and cover up any trail of incriminating evidence. Basically, money laundering is a three-stage process. The first step involves placing the ill-gotten money into the financial system. Then the second stage involves complex schemes using layers of financial transactions to separate illegal proceeds from their source with every intention to hide the origin of the funds. The final step involves integrating the money back into the financial system as if the money was earned legitimately. There are many procedures, laws, and regulations designed to stop money laundering, which are often referred to as AML or anti-money laundering. Most countries enforce anti-money laundering legislation, which requires financial institutions to report certain suspicious activity which may indicate money laundering. Since the terrorist attacks on September 11, there's been an increased effort to prevent financing terrorism by expanding the money laundering term to include covert movement of assets and funds coming from sanctioned countries. Terrorists use similar money laundering techniques to hide the source of their funds and to avoid being connected to their crimes. In an effort to prevent terrorism, countries around the world enacted legislation to confiscate proceeds generated from crime. Legislation also covers crimes that include concealment or helping someone try to launder money. This means you can be charged with a violation of money laundering laws if you inadvertently tipped off a person who is involved in the crime. Willful blindness is against the law and includes failing to prevent dirty money from entering the financial system. Anti-money laundering regulations require companies to complete a number of due diligence procedures to ensure we are not enabling money laundering either knowingly or unknowingly. The onus to perform these preventative measures rests on us rather than the criminals or the government. As a regulated firm, our company provides all employees with ongoing training and awareness to make sure everyone is trained to identify unusual or potentially suspicious activity. This is crucial because you can be found guilty for failing to properly communicate suspicious activity and could face civil and criminal penalties, including any combination of fines or imprisonment. Our company consistently acts in the best interest of our clients and stakeholders with our fiduciary duty of loyalty and care. It is our responsibility to identify when behavior may involve illegal activity. An additional internal control of our firm are the individuals assigned to oversee the policies, procedures, and processes to identify, evaluate, and report suspicious activity. Our company's designated individual responsible for monitoring the day-to-day operations will determine whether to file a suspicious activity report to the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. Since the moment you click to play this training video, it is likely that millions of dollars pass through hands in money laundering schemes. By understanding how anti-money laundering regulations protect us, and by supporting our internal controls to prevent corruption, you can play your part to stop criminals and terrorists.